into gear. So I mean, they've done a great job this past, what was it, month and a half, 2 months that they've been playing baseball. So yeah, they're a really good team.
What kind of problems is that might?
I mean, I think they're kind of similarly built to us. It's like very grindy. They'll really kind of wear you down, wait till they get their pitch, and then they're not going to punch out a lot. I think they're just going to put the ball in play.
Right, Zach?
As you guys have sputtered to the finish line last year, how much did you crave like this sort of opportunity?
I mean, I feel like this is what you dream of when you're a kid. I mean, obviously, dream of the World Series, playing the World Series, but I mean, this is the road to the World Series, and it's kind of just as important games because every game now means exponentially more than the last. So, I mean, I feel like, I mean, the difference between this year and last year is that last year I was sitting at home watching whatever, football, baseball, whatever, and now we're here playing it. So it's way better.
What are your emotions like right now going tomorrow with this excitement level? And like, what's this week been like of knowing this was coming and the anticipation building for you? And you allow yourself to have any expectations for this atmosphere over there?
I feel like it didn't really hit me till I figured out who we were playing. And once Detroit won that series, it was like, oh, this is getting real. And had butterflies ever since, and it's really exciting. I mean, I'm excited to see the fans come and pack it out. I'm excited to feel the energy. I mean, I know Hedgie won't close the yearbook on last year, so we hear from him a lot. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited.
Go in front of you, Jack.
So you just mentioned butterflies. Will you be more nervous? Are you nervous? Do you get nervous before a game in the regular season?
Yeah, every start.
And so will you be more nervous in this playoff atmosphere?
I don't know if I'll be more nervous, but I feel like there would definitely be a lot more adrenaline. I mean, I feel like the bigger crowds you have, I feel like naturally wherever you are, I mean, I feel like you're gonna have more adrenaline, whether you're facing more people, um, or facing people with more people in the crowd. I mean, stuff like that. I feel like maybe a little bit, but I mean, helps that's a day game and don't gotta sit around all day.
Tanner, you faced them 4 times this season. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
I don't think it's really either because I feel like they're a super different team. I mean, they got Sweeney over there who they got in trade. Meadows, I didn't face Meadows this year, but I faced him in the minors. Torkelson's been up and down, but I feel like they're a very different team. They had Canna, Ursula before. It's a very different team. So I think I mean, I've faced them, they faced me. I feel like it's not really a advantage or disadvantage.
First had a dream pitching playoff baseball.
Hmm. I mean, definitely single digit age. Um, I'd probably have to be like 5. I mean, I feel like everyone in the backyard was like kind of under your breath, like 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. I feel like everyone went through that. So I feel like ever since I was like 5 years old, probably did something similar to that.
Paul? Tanner, the one game where, Vogt came out and left you in, what did that do for your confidence and have you been a different pitcher since then?
I mean, I think it only made me get a little more comfortable in, I don't want to say my role, but maybe just where I stood that day. I mean, rough start to the year. But I think that outing was definitely the turning point of my season at that point. Um, and I mean, you guys have heard the story. I mean, it's just kind of the shock value to the lock back in to getting him. I feel like it's just the validation it can give you in a big moment like that in a big game against a division rival. I mean, this is going to be roughly the same thing. I feel like we had a pretty good crowd that day too. Obviously, not as much in the line, but it's very similar. Thanks, guys.